Welcome to the video. Today we are going to solve another Math Olympiad problem. So the problem goes like this. We have to find the value of this expression here, where in the first bracket you have 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 4 up to 1 over 31. Then in the second bracket, it's all the numerators are say 2, and then the fraction starts with 3 from 3, 4 until 31. This goes on and on until 29 over 30 plus 29 over 31 plus the last is 30 over 31. So this is in a way a double sum where this is iterated, the sum is iterated over the i's, which is the top one, and then the I plus 1. So the top, this is a j, so j's are summed over in one bracket, and then all the i's are summed over in all the different brackets. So it's a double summation problem, and let's see how to solve this. Okay, so when you look at it, it seems like it is a very tedious and lengthy problem, right? I mean, if you have to solve this whole bracket of fractions, you will have to take a common denominator and then multiply all the numerators, and this is going to be a very complex, very large quantity. We don't have time for that, and Math Olympiad doesn't ask for that kind of a thing. Then generally, whenever you see a series problem, what you do is, it's called telescoping. Telescoping means you cancel out the alternate terms. So you're left with either the first term and the last term. All the middle terms will cancel out from the fractions generated from the next term, right? Which I've shown in my previous few videos. But that is also not seem to be applicable here. That is generally applied when you have a multiplication in the denominator. But here we do not have any multiplication. So then how do we approach this? If you want to try, pause the video and go ahead and try it. Or else, let's get into the video. Okay. So we have to do, let's try to understand what we are seeing here. So we are seeing all the, things with just the one number here. Let's go to the last term here. So from here, we cannot say much, but from the last term, we have 30 over 31. And right next term, we have 29 over 31. So these two having 31 denominator common, and we see there is a 30 and then 29. So that creates a spark that the previous one will have 28, then the previous one will have 27, all the way up to 2 and 1. So we have to actually switch how the series is represented. Okay, so let's write from the back. So the first thing what we are seeing here is 30 over 31. Then we have 29 over 31. And then we have until 2 over 31 plus 1 over 31. Okay. Then let's look at this. So this is now 30. So this is 29 over 30. Then the previous will be 28 over 30 plus 2 over 30 plus 1 over 30. So all the terms you will start getting here, right? So we have taken these two, we have taken this two. So we are basically getting one less terms from the right. So, and then similarly, we will go all the way down to, we will have 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. And then the last term remaining will be 1 by 2. The one term before that will be 1 by 4, 2 by 4, and 3 by 4. Okay. So the one, let me just write down the one term before, which is 1 by 4 plus 2 by 4 plus 3 by 4. So what does this now look like? This looks like now we have a common denominator, and then the top addition will become an arithmetic series, a summation of an arithmetic series. So this makes it very easy. So what we have, here is 31, and then all the 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 up to 30 will give us 30 into 31 by 2. So this will cancel out. Then we have 29 into 30 by 2, and then 30 is already there. So this will cancel out. So we are left with 30 by 2 here. We are left with 29 by 2 here. Then all the way down to this one will give us 3 into 4 by 2. And then there is a 4 here. So this 4 will cancel out. So it becomes 3 by 2. This will become 2 into 3 by 2 into this 3 here. So 2 by 2. And then there's a 1 by 2. So all these terms, this term, down to this term, this term, this will all give us, now the denominator is all 2. Okay, so 1 by 2 times, again the same sum, 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 30. So that will become 30 into 31 by 2. Such a lengthy problem. Just by looking at a swap of the brackets so that you can have a common denominator solves this problem so easy. So this will be 15. So this will be 15 into 31 by 2. So this is essentially 232.5, and that's our answer. If you have any Math Olympiad problem that you want to share, please share to my email ID or in comment section, and I'll create a video on that. Hope you like this video.